This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Looks like we're going to make this the Shadowrun version of Inglorious Bastards. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 3 out, got some information from the White Rabbit and Alice. Actually, just Alice. White Rabbit wasn't involved at all. And we headed on to our first major mission in the the Humanis lab, or whatever. What is it called? The post-Humanis? Well, we had the Shadownet to deal with this like anti-meta person place, but we already went there. However, I went back to an old save because I forgot to go over the little specialist thing you can do with your characters. And the director's edition of this game, you can actually add extra abilities to your main party members. In the previous game, you couldn't, so I was thinking of almost playing the game without doing this, but it's just a free bonus anyway. So each character has two things they can do at each level, and you can always, and you don't have to choose like all of one top or one bottom. You can switch between the two each like time you do a major level up. Blitz, for whatever reason, doesn't get a level 1 or a level 2. He only gets level 3, so we don't get him in this time anyway. So for Glory, we can either choose to give her the Razor Specialist ability, which gives her a compound attack, which basically means she slashes with a kick, which can pierce armor. It's basically melee damage, but she can also pierce up to 1 armor, possibly do AP damage, which costs 1 AP or cooldown of 2. Or you can give her Pistol Specialist, which gains pistol ability, firepower round, does an additional 2 damage, and pierces up to 2 armor. Depending on the difficulty you're playing on, if you're playing on lower difficulties, maybe Razor Specialist, because you can just go in with her. But if you go on higher difficulties, probably Pistol Specialist, but because you don't want to be running her into dangerous situations. So, but I like the Pistol Specialist better, so I will give her that one. And then Dietrich has 2 different ones. You can either improve his blade throwing ability, which just increases his accuracy, and you know how I am about accuracy. Or you could give him, or you can improve his electric spell, which what it does is it strips an armor down from a target, which stripping down armor is pretty good in the game overall. And I usually tend not to use Dietrich with his blades anyway. I tend to either summon things or cast his magic to buff everyone else up, so I'm just going to do Meltdown. But you can do whatever you want. And then finally with Iger, either one of these are solid. A Sniper Specialist wouldn't be too bad because it really improves her accuracy, and you know how I am about accuracy. Though it does cost 2 AP to use, so that'd basically be her turn to do like one really good shot, you know, unless you cast haste with Dietrich. But or you could get the shotgun specialist instead. Man, why am I tripping on my words today? This gives her the ability to imbalance a target when you hit him with a shotgun, which only costs 1 AP to do, and it's 2 cooldowns. So this one's more often. So. I tend to use Iger. I mean, yeah, I've been using shotguns a bit, but overall, if you know what you're doing, Iger is probably better used as her sniper ability. And you know, like I said, you know how I am with accuracy, so I'm gonna do a Sniper Specialist. But the shotgun one wouldn't be bad either. So, and the reason I'm doing this now, by the way, is that you can't do that in a mission. It can only be done in the hub area. So. But anyway, let's head on to the Humanis Poly Club again. So, yeah, we'll just obviously skip through it since I know what I'm doing. Don't pay any cash for these guys. Yeah, sorry about that. I almost forgot. I did forget about it because I started up, but luckily I had that another save file, so I just went back to that and did this. So, even if I didn't have it, though, it wouldn't break the bank. I probably could have gone through this without setting that up because, like I said, if you have the original edition, it doesn't have that bonus thing you can do with your companion. So, but everything else is the same. So, you know, skip through Dietrich's dialogue. Okay, now we're here at the place. So let's find those smugglers to help us out. Maxim, I believe his name was. Food cart vendor. A matronly woman with a round face and kind eyes greets you. Her apron is caked with what looks like about a year's worth of grease. Guten Tag, what can I get you? That depends. What do you have? Well, today we have soya-based currywurst for 5 new yen and soup and sandwich combo for 10. Good, simple, stick to your ribs food. Perfect for cold days like this. So you can pay 10 for the soup and sandwich, 5 for the currywurst, or nothing. You don't really, you get some minor information, but it's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. So nothing for me. I'm good. The smile on her face is not reflected in her eyes. Good day to you then. Come back anytime. So yeah, sorry, lady. Unless we have a phone drop. Remember those one guys from before we picked up the phone in the main hub area a while back? So this is another one of those. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the shock will inviter. Dead drop message, R.E. Humanis. This is an open request for information on current and past donors to the Humanis Poly Club. Identifying information such as home addresses and photographs is preferred. The presence of this hate group and its supporters will no longer be tolerated within our community. We will expose them to the harsh light of truth. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, shock will igniter. Well, we'll keep that in mind. So, who's this? Gatekeeper, huh? No one's gonna gatekeep me from anything. I'll gatekeep people all day, but not to me, so. A rough-looking dwarf with a fire plug build holds out his hand at your approach. Whoa there, buddy. I don't know where you think you're headed, but you should turn around and go back the way you came. Beanpole, seriously? Didn't mean no offense, but look at me. He gestures at himself. Compared to me, every human is a beanpole. Ain't a bad thing. It's just the way it is. He crosses his arm over his barreled chest and cranes his neck to look you in the eye. Look, we're not trying to be hard-asses here. Our job is to keep the folks on that side of the wall out. If you really want to head out there, we're not going to stop you. But consider this a friendly warning. There's a reason why we're stationed there. Here are gangs out there that skin you alive as soon as they look at you. Look, I don't have a choice. I need to get out there. If I don't, some punk gangs are going to be the least of my problems. He shakes his head. All right, fine. If that's what you really want, we won't try to stop you. He gestures to the troll standing behind him. Let him go, Sergi. Yeah, well, all right. That's it then? Huh. He nods at you. Be careful out there. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a weird stopping point for whatever reason. So, the Shadow Nest. But anyway, there's little stuff over there, nothing you can really interact with. So, oh, there he is. Maxim. Where'd you come from, Lufia? The figure at the center of the group shoots you an insolent glance. His fine elvish features matches Samuel's description. This must be Maxim, your smuggler liaison. Well, if it isn't the muscle that Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everyone. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us. He glances at the PDA on his wrist, then looks back up at you. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp and humorous. You're late, chummer. Yeah, sorry about that. Got held up at the wall. He lets out a theatrical sigh. Well, if you come highly recommended, so I suppose I'll overlook it. If we run into trouble, you'll be glad to have me around, I guarantee it. He mouths, his mouth twists up into a smirk. I certainly hope so, for your sake. Without another word, he turns and slaps the side of a bulldog step van. A second van of the same design rumbles to life a few feet away. Pile in people and be ready. There's rough country between us and the meeting site. We might run into trouble on the way. All right. And we head on to the location, so very nice. I am ready. I'm ready. 20 minutes into your trip, the van comes to a screeching halt. Maxim presses his face to the passenger window. From the mix of anger and dread on his face, you can tell that he doesn't like what he sees. Damn it! I knew this was gonna happen. I fucking knew it. He cranes his neck around to look you in the eye. Everybody pile out of the van and get ready. Blackwire, we're gonna need some muscle in a second. As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice bark out an order. A pair of portable gun turrets begin to self-calibrate in response. Sweeping your gaze over the gangers assembled before you, identify the owner of the voice, a leathery woman with wild hair and mirthless smile. She calls out again, her voice brimming with pride. Hello out there. Welcome to Rambok territory. Maxim licks his lips, his eyes scanning over the gangers' hastily assembled roadblock. This Kies belongs to Surf Turf Slag, has for months. You better clear on out of here before they show up and force you out. Surf Turf? Those tunnel rats. They're ancient history. Go ahead and call them if you don't believe me. Her face twists into an ugly smile. Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. We burned them last week. Maxim's expression turns stony, but his face remains calm. Congratulations on your victory. You must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I bet you're not 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today. You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. You just pay us a small toll, and we'll be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking, say, 500 million per van. Her voice turns cold. Otherwise, you better find another way to get where you're going, because this bridge is ours. No one crosses without paying the toll. Nobody. Time to pay the troll toll. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this does need to get violent. Maxim turns to you. Get ready to ventilate these assholes, Backwire. We've got it scheduled to keep. So you got a couple options in this fight. So one of the weird ones is you can attack everyone. So change of plans will be taking the shipment, the cash for the delivery, and all your lives. So what happens with that is you have to fight both of them, but you don't have to fight them them against you, for example, you could actually just use your turns to run away from the fight, and they'll fight each other, and then you just pick off everyone else. And if you do that, you'll make the mission a little bit harder because you won't have backup in another section of this area. But you do get 2,000 Nuyen off of Maxim's body after the fight's over. So if you want some extra money, you could do that. If you negotiate with the gangers, if you have willpower 3 or gang etiquette, you can get the option to choose to pay either straight up pay the 1,000 out of your own pocket, or you could pay 750 if you've got charm of 4, I believe, and that just bypasses the fight completely. And in this game, if you want to get karma, you don't get karma based off fights. You get karma based off completing objectives, and fighting unnecessary fights does not get you karma. So if you're just looking for experience, you could do that, but it does cost you 1,000 Nuyen, which I do have, but I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna help the smugglers, mainly because if you help them, they help you in this fight and another fight in this mission. Plus, you get an extra karma at the end of the mission overall for just helping them. Period. So, and I think karma overall is better than money. If you know how to spend your money, you can spend it pretty far in this game. So we're gonna be the good guys and help them. Although, if you want to have fun, attack everyone, you know, that's a solid option too. But don't worry, we've got your back. He nods and draws his weapon. Good. Maxim's voice comes out in a roar. Take him down, boys. Open fire. All right, and we fight them. So yeah, the dangerous part about this is the turret, but luckily, they'll fight. The smugglers will be hit too, so don't worry about them dying. So, but there's a couple of ways to do extra damage, as you can see there. You see all these explosive canisters, which will help us with the fight with the turret. And yeah, see, they're all going too, so we just let them do their thing, and they'll do okay, but we have to do our own thing. So, all right, let us. I need to get it away from just like all the enemies. So, okay, so we got a ganger thug and a ganger enforcer back here, and then up in front we got another ganger thug. We got Rambach boss, and we got the auto turrets. But luckily, there's a couple of barrels we can explode to get some extra damage on them. Oh yeah, and there's a ganger mage right there. I would probably take out the. Well, obviously mage is a high priority, but hitting these barrels will get extra damage, so we want to do that. So I'm going to hide myself. Actually, let's control mode so I don't move my drone too far away. So, all right, let's hide. I don't want to be hit, period. My guy is like, no, don't hurt me. Okay, so probably wait till next turn to buff up with Dietrich, because I want him to get in a cover of some sort, so I won't be hasting on the first turn like I usually do. Maybe I should have hold. I'm just trying to think of a good spot to put Dietrich in. I could put him there, but well, I probably want Iger to be right there. So let's put Dietrich here. I cast aim on Iger. Alright, Glory. Yeah, unfortunately you don't really have any. I wanted to put Iger there. But Glory needs to get in at least decently close, so let's move her down here and pistol. Let's see if we can let's see if we can hit that barrel. Are you kidding? 85% game. 85%. This game sometimes pisses me off. It really does sometimes. I like this game, but holy crap, dude. Alright, can we hit this at least? Damn! Okay, so we kill the boss already, so okay, so well, that'll get us a shield if anything. Yeah, let's move over here. Probably, well, I'd rather get some damage on you. Yeah, we got more gangers. But luckily those conveniently placed explosive barrels. Ow. How'd you miss? Well, yeah, luckily, I forgot they have grenades too, so I had to be. Probably shouldn't have placed them so close together, but Yeah, these guys are definitely not being as effective as they could be, so... no, yeah, unfortunately, I can't see anyone, so I actually can't... Well, actually, could I? I missed? 86% and I missed? What is up with this game? Okay. Let's see. Let's try to get rid of these turrets. Alright, you're down. No, that's not very good. Alright, Dietrich. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need a spirit for this one. That'll definitely help. Oh yeah, we finally got ley lines in this mission. Yeah, ley lines help Dietrich power up his abilities. By standing on that, they improve the potency of his spells. Mages get that as well, so yeah, let's go ahead and summon a spirit. Alright, we've got a Inferno. A Rising Inferno! Yeah, unfortunately, can't really do much of them on this turn, though. I don't think we can hit anyone, can we? Oh, we can, but I want to move him as far as I can, so to help. Alright, Iger. Maybe I should start helping with the other side, maybe. That's really not a very good position for you. Yeah, get some really good damage with her rifle there. How much percentage was that to hit? No, looks like he summoned his own dude. But you're running into combat, so... What are you doing? Oh, you're buffing. Probably buffing, I was about to say. That poor witch is gonna die, that's for sure. Yep. Some damage. Alright. Yeah, I'm here, so I can do nothing. No. Okay. Let's try to make that easier to hit. Glory. There we go. Clawed him to death. Alright, let's, Oh, why do you have... Oh, because of that, right. Never mind. I was thinking for a second, I was like, why do you only have 1 AP? It's like, right. You still got accuracy. I could heal myself, I guess. Alright, for now... Yeah, let's go and give you just 4. So we can actually do some pretty nice stuff with you. Alright, let's see. I want to get rid of this Conjurer, so let's do Flamethrower. Nice. Okay, we can probably just... Bam! Take care of that guy. Alright. Let's move... over here. And I guess, yeah, let's do one more attack. Yeah. Oh well. I did 4 AP for the first ride because it's going to be so low that there's, well, with my odds, who knows, but yeah, not doing very good there. Ooh, could throw a grenade. That costs 2 AP to use though, so. Bam! Alright, I'll take that. Alright, any other dudes around here? No, alright. So we need to move into position. Man, there's only the 2 left, isn't there? Why'd you attack me? There's clearly a summon there. Should have had myself hide even further. What are my partners doing? They're like just messing around, I guess. I don't know. All right, seriously, why am I getting smacked? I'm not supposed to get smacked. All right, there you. Switch back to the guns. Oh, we hit, nice. Dietrich, let's see. Let's cast aim back on you again. Let's refill our ammo. And that's enough to, too little. Alright, let's try 40p again. Now let's just move him out in the open. So, do a flamethrower on you. It might miss, but nice. Ow. Yeah, we're almost done with this fight. God, my allies just suck. They just can't do nothing. No, yeah. Oh, I'd have to move to do that. Yeah, we'll just stay put then. Leave that alone. Real no good spots for you. There we go. Alright. Anything here before? I don't think there's really supposed to be anything here outside of killing them, so we didn't take too much damage, really. Yeah, what's our thing again? Okay. Just double checking my notes. Alright, I guess we're good to go, so yeah. Not too bad. Maxim wipes his face with a handkerchief. The cloth comes away wet with blood-streaked sweat. Well, that was unpleasant. All part of the job, wasn't it? You tell me, you're the big-time smuggler. I'm just hired muscle, remember? Yeah, well, trust me, it happens. I'm just glad that I have you here to cover me. Always good to have a competent man at your back. Maxim pauses for a moment before continuing. I gotta admit, Blackwire, this attack's made me nervous. We're running late, we're low on ammo, and there's no time to call for some reinforcements. Whatever way you slice it, we won't be going to this meeting at our best. When we roll up on the meeting site, be ready. We may need the element of surprise when negotiations go south. Agree, the ambush was more than a little convenient. He nods. Couldn't have said it better myself. Alright. Back in the van! The courtyard of the Humanis compound is strangely quiet. The only activity that you notice is the clatter of the mechanized gates as they rumble shut behind the vans. The bulldogs roll to a stop. You step out alongside the Maxim and the rest of the smugglers. There are crates here, a lot of crates, all scattered in various stages of disorganization. It looks as though your delivery is just one of many that this branch of Humanis has received. The smugglers unload the cargo from their vans with practical efficiency. The whole operation feels polished and professional, but you can tell that Maxim is nervous. You can see it in his eyes. The smuggler finishes unloading the last of the crates and takes up position around the van. Minutes pass, nobody comes to meet you. No welcoming party, Maxim shakes his head. This isn't a good sign. It's almost as if they didn't expect us to make it here. He nods. My thoughts exactly. This puts us in a bad spot, Blackwire. I'm not sure what a next step is. Next step is kick down the door. We need some answers, but we need to get paid. I'm going to have a talk with them. What are you going to do? Knock on the front door? What makes you think they'll never even answer? They've done a pretty good job of avoiding us so far. Leave that to me, my friend. Dietrich jerks a thumb up in the direction of the Humanis compound. They have a hard time avoiding us when I'm in there, kicking down doors and fighting fires. His eyes widen. You've got to be kidding me. There's a Humanis compound bound. You go in there and you aren't going to come back out. I'm your muscle. Dealing with situations like this is part of the job description. You're serious, aren't you? You're really going in there? He takes a step back. Well, be my guest. I won't get in your way. When you make it back, if you make it back, we'll be out here waiting for you. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, we gotta get motherfucking paid. So, all right. There's a warning label plastered onto the side of this container. Judging by the amount of small print on the label, whatever is being stored in here is extremely bad. Take a closer look at the label. Warning, highly dangerous chemical agent. Do not take internally. Avoid contact with skin, eyes, mouth, and clothing. Increased aggression and reduces multiple control when inhaled. Avoid breathing fumes or vapors. Important, do not proceed unless material safety data sheet has been read and understood. Alright, calm down, Dread. Yeah, what does this place have? This place looks pretty creepy. Very scary. Music doesn't help as well. Well, nothing else in here. Let's transition to the next location. Yes, I want to continue. Continue your game? I will. I will go in there. You can't make me change my mind? I'm gonna go in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be reading the dialogue. False flag. The Humanis compound smells like a locker room. It doesn't look much better. Calling the building run down would be an understatement. Paint is peeling off of the cheap Duraplast walls, and the tiles on the floor are mired with decades worth of grime. It's an old, ugly place, perfectly suited to the old, ugly ideology being practiced here. You enter the compound, the information that Samuel Beckenbauer sent you here to finalize somewhere ahead. Whoa. What was that noise? Well, let's go inside and see what we can find. Ooh, security camera, huh? Security camera, armory doors, panels, stuff like that. Now, what's in here? Ooh, some foot lockers. Let's see what these say. There's a large one painted on the footlocker. A numeric keypad awaits your input. Now, there is actually... I know the codes to these already. I could just straight out answer them. However, there's another place to find them. But since we want to save some time, so I'll go ahead and just tell you what the codes are for these. But I'll show you how to get them later as well. So this one is 3706. So in this one we get Nitro. Add strength and willpower +2, -2 charisma and intelligence for 5 rounds. Send it to the stash. But there's a keypad not too far away that we can get the code from these from. So, but anyway, this number 2 on it, 1409. Find a note inside. Alexander, you have seemed less than enthusiastic in your educational sessions. Please understand that we are not a shelter. We are a factory that refines the dross of society, people like you, into strong, pure warriors for humanity. In the future, see to it that you are on time and well rested. If you drop the ball again, we're going to have a little talk about your future in this organization. Volker Strahl. Dietrich snatches the note out of your hands. I knew it! I knew that Alex would buy into this bullshit! He reads the note over again, his lips moving with the syllables. Come on, boss. He's still out there somewhere. There's still some time. Yeah, well, alright. We'll figure it out, Dietrich. Alright, this one has a 3 on it. The number for this one is 2619. Yeah, they don't do like what other games do where they randomize the code every time you play. They just have a staple number for it every time. So there's another note in this one. Recruit Capel. Your enthusiasm at the rally was more than commendable. Those Trog bastards really got what was coming to them. Volker wants to see you right away. His personal code is Pride. Share this with no one. Owen. Well, we'll keep that in mind. This one is 4. 4 is 4176. The locker opens with a click. Strewn in among a pile of dirty clothes, you find a cred stick. You get 278 New yen. Apparently this is, from what my notes say, this is random because when I play tested this, I think I got like 273. I don't know how random it is. I think it stays within the under 300 amount, but I don't know how much. So, but anyway, 5 is 1106. The locker opens with a click. Inside you find a note. Frederick, I am pleased with how well you are doing. To show my growing trust in you, I'm giving you a new assignment in addition to your training duties. Beginning tomorrow, I'd like you to tidy the armory. The access code is purity. See that you don't forget it. Tomorrow evening, I will expect you to see a full inventory of the weapons in our arsenal by nightfall. With it, you will deliver me a requisition order for the weapon of your choosing. Your pick, my boy. I'll leave it up to you. Congratulations, Friedrich. The honor is well deserved. Volker Stahl. No, I keep changing the voice of Volker. Yeah, whatever. Then we got another code. And then finally, this one, which has nothing in it, but I wanted to show you what the code is. Yeah, it's empty. Oh well. Ooh, well. Alright. Yeah, we saw some people run over here before, so... Yeah, we got a armory door, security code. Let's see what this door panel has on it. Now we have an error code for the armory on this one, so... yeah, which is purity, I believe. We just got that, so... Alright. Let's see. I don't think I have to capitalize it, but I'm going to anyway, so... Alright, purity opens the door. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Medical supplies. We get a Bumano gold trauma kit, which revives you with 80 or 50% of your total health, so we'll keep that one, even though we probably won't need it, but... And we got advanced med kit 2, which I already have one, so I'll just send that to the stash. We also got another kit 2. Yeah, we got a turret here. The turret is powered down. If we have drone control 4, though, power up the turret and set it to attack your enemies. Nice. Well, this will be useful for later. Alright, weapon rack. We get a Ares Predator Smart Link. We got that in the last episode. Since I'm not going to use it, I'll probably end up selling it. Though I might keep one just to get to, like, glory or something like that. But for now, we'll send it to the stash. Because I'm not using it. This character isn't going to use these weapons. So they might just more like be... sells for me. Anyway, in this box we get the Mossberg CMDT. It's a Corpsec weapon, favorite shotgun, so... But, yeah, send it to the stash because I'm not going to be using it. And we got some grenades here. We got a Renraku flashbang grenade. We'll send that to the stash. And we got a Cavalier grenade. And we also got a phosphorus grenade as well. That does damage over so many rounds, so very nice haul. Alright. Let's see, we got a door here. Open sesame. Oh, we even got a clear summon spot. I wonder if we have to do something here at some point. Nah, probably not. There's a handwritten note sitting on the table. Hey, Capel, you come highly recommended. Anyone who did what you did to those elves will go far around here. You can hit the kitchen anytime, but otherwise, stay close unless otherwise told. Your locker code is 2619, locker 3, Owen. Yeah, this is a way to get the codes for the locker. You can get it from notes, and you can also get it from a keypad later on that we can hack for the codes. So. Oh, and there's also a, as you can tell here, there's a drone access port there, so just keep that in mind for later. We got another turret here. Let's make sure to hack that son of a, Alright, power up the terminal. Yep, we're gonna need this later. It'll definitely help out. Then we got some terminals around here and everything too. I don't know why they have a door open to here and then you can just walk in here, but whatever. This place is weird and creepy. The Humanis terminal. The Humanis Polyclub logo fills the majority of the screen on this terminal. A welcome message written in a cartoonishly aggressive font appears below. Please log in to begin. So, I'm trying to remember what actual code. Let me see. I have to look at my notes again because there's a actual let's see. I don't remember what the actual. I know something tells you like how to get this door code. Without the hacking for it. Yeah, sorry. I usually come in as a decker, so I actually sometimes forget what the actual like original password on a lot of these are without it. But anyway, so I'm just gonna hack it just to go straight into it. So, operations account information downloaded. You gain access to the list of Humanis safe houses worth some new yen in the right hands. So you get a payday out of that. Yeah, sorry, I'm still looking over to see if I can find the original code. No, I guess I don't have it. You can get the password from another spot. It's just easier just to hack it. Anyway, this one we can also hack this one. This one says Humanis Forever. Please log in to begin. So we'll hack that one. A list of the newest batches of Humanis recruits scroll on the screen. Alright, here's the latest group of recruits. Some of them are already showing signs of promise. Recruit 1, Anne Klein. Recruit 2, Egon Kappel. Recruit 3, Alexander Farber. Recruit 3, Friedrich Bauer. Recruit 5, Shin Yamada. Recruit 6, Gernot Schumacher. Make sure that they get assigned to their bunks in alphabetical order this time. Sade, I keep losing track of who was who in the last batch. As always, I'm changing the code for my office. The new code is Pride. We already know that from the other notes, but this is another way to get it. You download a file containing the recruits' numeric key codes along with the door code of your PDA. So now we could go there to put in the codes, because now we got them from that. So that's another way to get it if you don't already know the code. And notice another rigger open. These are for drones, by the way, to go through. Okay. Another Humanis terminal. This was the login to begin. Let's hack it. After a few minutes of sifting through account sheets, you find what you're looking for, a complete donor list of the Berlin chapter of Humanis. Download the list. You downloaded the list to your PDA. There are quite a few well-known names on here, including a billionaire philanthropist and a children's Trudio show host. Well, it's like Scientology. What? I'm gonna stick to that. Just to hear the... Never mind, I'm not gonna go into that. The file cabinet is crammed full of Humanis propaganda. First one. Human. You work hard, you play fair, and still you can't get ahead. But have you ever wondered why? The answer is simple. The elf is using the orc and the troll as muscle against you. Think about it. When you turn on your Tridio after a hard day's work, what do you see? The pampered elf basking in the lap of luxury, squandering the money that you could be using to feed your children. When you walk through a dark alley on your way home from the market, what do you fear? The mongrel orc and the savage troll lying in wait to rob you of your hard-earned gains. The elf, the orc, the troll, all are parasites, leeching away your prosperity and happiness. It's time to wake up and do something about it. What are you gonna do, human? Support the Humanis Poly Club. Together we will show pride in what we defend ourselves from the jackals at our door. Humanis forever. Second pamphlet. Human. They say that you can get a job because of the economy, but you know the real reason? Meta-humans. Or sorry, can't get a job. Meta-humans. The elf with his pretty boy looks takes the high-paid corporate desk job, rises to the top, and blocks the top positions forever. Never aging, never retiring. The orc willing to work for table scraps, driving the cost of labor down and depriving you of a decent wage. The troll takes all the manual labor jobs. That's right. Not even the sweat of your own brow can earn you a living these days. Hey, they don't mention the dwarf for whatever reason. Join Humanis and turn the tide on economic repression. Humanis forever. Third pamphlet. Human. Ever wonder why dwarf shops are all family run? Free labor, and whose businesses suffer? You guessed it. We, the humans, wind up in paying reduced sales and lost wages. Every day another dwarf-run store opens, and every time that happens, more dwarves flock to our neighborhoods, driving good, honest humans and businesses out. They say it's for the community. They say it's for protection. But why can't they keep to their own neighborhoods? What are they hiding? Stand up for your people. Stand up for what's right. Join the Humanis Poly Club. Humanis forever. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Clicked on that. Oh, and close the file cabinet. I don't want to read this anymore. It's even worse if you're like a different race and not human. That's a little awkward. Alright. Well, looks like we're done here. Let's check this door panel here. The Humanis Polyglove door fills... Okay, nope, same thing as before, so... Alright. Pride. Greed! No, it's pride. Alright. Yeah, well, are we done already? That was fast. The false flag planning report. What the? A stocky man in military surplus jacket enters the room. He is flanked on either side by a pair of young women. Their faces are masked by white kerchiefs, and each of them carries an unholstered pistol. There are your weapons, girls. We have guests. The soldiers exchange glances, then lower their sidearms. They look at you, their stares full of hatred and bile. There, that's better. His neural expressions curdles into a malevolent grin. You have shown you hospitality, stranger. Now it's time for you to return the favor. So tell me, why are you here? I read your work. I'd like to sign up. You keep strange company for a potential recruit, stranger. Stahl looks over your group with a sneer. Very strange company. I don't think you're here to sign with us. You're right. I'm just messing with you. He visibly struggles to keep his cool. You've got balls, stranger. I'll give you that. No brains, though. It takes a special kind of fool to try my patience like this. There's been a lot of cargo movement here. Planning something big, Volker? He offers you a broad smile. It's gonna be glorious. That gas that you hauled in for us, it's gonna prove every word that we've been saying. The Trogs, the Halfers, the goddamn dandelion eaters, one whiff of this stuff and they're gonna tear each other apart. And then they'll spill into the good human neighborhoods where we'll be waiting to stop them. You just watch and wait, traitor. Stahl gives you a broad grin. It'll be a bloodbath. This is sick. You really think that guessing a bunch of metas is going to make people think you're a hero? We are heroes. We're protecting our race when no one else will. Stahl gives you a derisive sneer. I don't expect you to understand. When we bring the world around to our way of thinking, people like you will be the first up against the wall. I know where you're keeping the gas, Volker. I'm going to put a stop to this. Best of luck with that. Even as we speak, loyal soldiers of humanity are converging on this position. Get ready to die, traitor. Dietrich's eyes go wide. He takes a step forward. The nearest Humanis gun, near the Humanis gun. Sorry, I got that really fast. Dietrich. Alexander! The youth blinks in surprise. He half lowers his weapon. A good Dietrich? Shoot him, Alexander. This man is an intruder and a traitor, come here to do us harm. If you're gonna put a shell in someone, put it in Stahl. He's a monster, Alex. I know that you can see that. The humanist gunmen flanking Stahl exchange uncertain glances. One begins to raise her pistol, but hurriedly lowers it when the humanist leader steps forward. Stahl fixes Alexander with a stern gaze. You swore an oath to us, Alexander. You will be a man and keep it. Listen to Dietrich, Alexander. He's a good man. Is he? Is he? Where the hell was he when my dad used to beat the shit out of me? Where was he when I got tossed out of the street? I didn't know, Alex. By the time I found out, the damage had already been done. Alexander, you will listen to me and obey your oath. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, yeah, if you side with the, this is a tough decision. You have to really think about how to convince Alexander. So, how to do this. So, but yeah, telling him Dietrich is good. There is a way to there's a way to convince him not to convince him, but this is the way to do it. So you have to basically tell him to make a choice. So we shouldn't force him on this. It's up to you, Alex, but you have to make a choice. If you betray your kind to these meta lovers, we will put you down, boy. You hear that? We will kill you. Shakily, Alexander raises his rifle, levels at Dietrich's head. Good Dietrich. I wait for Alexander to act. The barrel of the rifle trembles in Alexander's arms. I'm sorry. Dietrich locks eyes with his nephew. His voice is low and soft. Do what you have to do, Alex. It's your choice. Do it, you stupid boy! Do it! Without a word, Alexander wheels around and points the rifle at Stahl. The humanist leader recoils in alarm. Alexander levels the weapon, and all hell breaks loose. Yeah, we were able to convince him to, and I got shot. Great. Ow. Yeah, luckily, because we turned those turrets on, we got a bit of a defense against them. Those turrets aren't going to last long, though, because, they're all going after them. So. Oh boy, looks like we're gonna have a bit of trouble here. Yeah, man, Humanis really puts up a fight. They really want to go human first. Will we be able to fight our way through this gang of ghost wearing, sheet wearing, meta haters, or will we join our cause just to save our own hides? Find out next time in the next episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.